Right, here we go. One small wildlife hatchet, unfinished. I'm going to do the what is known as a London stock finish. So if I pan up and around, the tools that are needed: white spirit, boiled linseed oil, fine wire wool. Down here, a small Stanley knife blade and a bit of tissue paper, and probably a lot more tissue paper, and this will become apparent as I go along, and the warm water. First, unmask the beast, put the mask to one side, being careful not to cut yourself. Scrape off scrape off all varnish that was on the axe in the first place. This can take quite a while. Being careful to take the grain off around here tends to leap and judder, so you put the blade of the Stanley knife at a slight angle. Right, I shall come back to this when it's done. Right, once you've got to this stage of where you think you've got almost all the varnish off, you get some warm water and just gently cover it over the handle. This raises the grain a little, and you can actually feel how rough it is. And again, once it's dried off, you dry it off a little and scrape over it again with the razor blade or Stanley blade. There we go, we draw it off and we start the whole process again. You're trying to attain a silky smooth finish by doing this, so it's well worth spending time scraping this down and getting this grain and the wood as smooth as you possibly can, because we don't want blisters when we're chopping wood. Right, after you've scraped it and watered and soaked it in, doused it in some warm water for a couple of times, you get to this stage now where you're just wire wooling it, just taking that final burr off the wood, just to get it really as smooth as you possibly can. Don't forget to do the eye as well. The aim is to get it nice and smooth, ready to take on the white spirit and boiled linseed oil dressing. It's feeling nice already. It's really smooth, this. Always bear in mind that this is the end that bites, and we don't want any axe piskies coming out and nipping your fingers. Right, now on to the business part of the project, the putting on of the boiled linseed oil and white spirit. With this you will need wire wool obviously, and paintbrush, a small tin with the linseed oil and the white spirit mixed together in a mixture of 50-50. Now I will point out that this is a potentially deadly mixture. It has been known when it's mixed with wire wool or with a cloth to spontaneously combust. So when you dispose of the wire wool, and if you use a cloth, douse them both in water. Or if you're going to store the cloths out of direct sunshine in a dark jar, medicine type jar. Or better still, just use tissue paper as I use. So you've got your mixture and you paint it on so. Getting into the eye, don't forget the bottom. Now at this stage you can put rub a little bit of ash into this to bring out the grain. I haven't got any ash and I've already done said thing to my other axe. Get to the other end, don't forget the eye. Right. Then you grab the wire wool and work it in. Of course, bearing in mind that this end still bites. It's at this stage you can decorate the handle if you wish. Bit of pyrography on the end just to put your mark on it if you're with a group, so you don't pick up somebody's axe. But if you haven't done the London stock finish, you'll soon know by touching the handle. Really work it in. It's worth taking your time over this. Right, then you grab old tissue paper and yep. It's feeling good already. Right, that's the start of your London stock finish. Now comes the difficult bit. You hang it up to dry, and tomorrow you do exactly the same procedure again with the wire wool, the linseed and spirit mixture and the dish. You wire wool it dry first, paint the mixture on, wire wool it again, and you dry it off with this, then hang it up to dry. The finish itself you do once a week, once a day for a week, once a week for a month, and once a month for a year. And you get a nice smooth feel to your axe handle. Great, no blisters, nothing like that. It's just a great finish. London stock finish is named after the Purdey company in London that used to use a similar finish to their shotgun stocks. Any questions, just PM me. Okie doke. Right, here we go, just a quickie little project. Empty drinks can be beer, Fanta, whatever. Cut it down the side from the shoulder. To the bottom. And then comes out halfway round. You don't use your best blade for this, by the way. It's just an old Stanley knife would do. Find the halfway point again. Right there. Open it like so. Press a little bumpy bit in the middle. Through that inside, hang up. Yourself a little lantern. And quite effective as well it is too.